Howdy, folks, how are y'all doing? My name's Reese. Welcome to another live stream. It's a bit funny, I'm so conditioned to introducing these with howdy, folks, my name is. You literally can't watch this unless you're a channel member. You gotta know who I am by now. It's not like it's a great mystery. Like you're tuning into the stream and you're like, who's this guy? I'm Reese. It's like, oh, thank goodness. It's the guy I literally signed up to support. I was worried there for a minute, you know? But there's too many wrinkles in this shirt. It's a bit of a pain to deal with when you go to, like, take out the face. Welcome back to the Nightmare, True Nightmare, where today we're going to try to fight that monster again. If you didn't watch till the end of the last stream, I think Gilliam, you were there. And Lucas, how are you doing? Do we have audio? Hey, we're going to try to fight... Yeah, we had audio. We're good. We went to go fight a monster and we got defeated, and at that point I'd been streaming for 5 hours, and I said, you know what, we'll do this tomorrow. We'll figure this little nightmare out tomorrow when we fight. What's tomorrow? My mustache is very firmly in my face, and we're gonna figure this little nightmare out together. It's gonna be a great time. A death blossom. Beautiful. Just a magnificent creature. Gonna run past that. How are you boys doing? Big L and Big G, y'all taking care? Hey, those of you who were here yesterday for the saga of the frozen drink, I wanted to throw out there that I left it in the fridge overnight. That's mostly thawed out. It's kind of become a slush, which is what I was wanting. Kind of. That's true. There's never a time when I'm live when Gilliam isn't present. Now,
no need to ride from here.
Is he actually watching? Is he? Oh, sweet heavenly host! That was unexpected, and he's running away now. He just came for that. Just for that. Just run through, knock me up. Well, not knock me up into the air. I should clarify. He's off. He's gone like an angel's kiss. Good lord. I don't even remember what I was saying anymore. Something about Gilliam being ever present, like a guardian angel watching over us from on high. Or, you know, just at least with the stream going in the background. That's kind of a funny concept. Imagine you've got this one guy you watch, it could be me. And you're like, no, if he's live, it's on. You know, you go to propose to your long-term girlfriend, you're like, I'm finally ready to get married. And you're like talking about how, you know, from the moment I met you, I knew that I loved you and would love you until the day that I died. This song is fantastic, by the way. And then, you know, just in the background is my voice. She's like, can you pause this during the proposal? And no, I can't. I'm sorry. I apologize, but the howdy folks stays on during the proposal, and every other part of the marriage, for that matter. You know, you're actually up there. It's like, do you, Lucas and/or Gilliam, take this girl to be your lawfully wedded? Howdy, just coming out of the pocket. Like, what is that? Oh, it's, you know what? You have to learn to love a person, even their quirks, when you get married. That's just, you know, a part of marriage. You love every aspect of a human being, you know? Oh, we can punch this guy. You know, the girl is just like, no, it's all right. I'm used to this. He does this. It's why I love him, honestly. You know, no matter where we are, there's a little bit of entertainment coming out of his pocket. What a statement, might I add. We here at Howdy Folks do not condone this behavior, though. Like, it's a funny concept, but I don't advise trying it. I don't think it's going to work well for you.
Nice try. You're a fine hound.
We're doing pretty decent. We're managing a lot better than we did the first time around. Granted, he's not even halfway defeated. If you were watching yesterday, you'll know this is an improvement. Okay, that was rough. I'm not even sure if I did time that correctly, if I would have been able to block it. Oh, sweet heavens.
Too slow. Come on. Bet you're all ready.
I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said a gosh darn thing. I should have learned by now that the moment we start making mistakes is the moment I feel like we're actually doing decent. It's like, just by verbalizing it, I put myself in a mental position to not be prepared for whatever he does next. Look, we're doing good. I can stop trying now.
I needed that.
Torgal, can you heal me? Just for all the good it'll do. Oh, I definitely hit the button. Ah!
Well done, Torgal.
Thank you, Lucas Kits. What'd you say, though?
Too slow.
Oh, okay, we got another verse. Hold on just a second. I don't think I could look that up at the moment. Please just be staggered. Please just be staggered. I'm at a point now where I don't care if we use every single potion we have on this guy, and we have to go back and restock. That's fine. I don't want to start this fight over. Why didn't we just do this earlier? Why didn't we just do this earlier? And then we run away from him.
There's a good boy. No.
I've lost count of how many times we've died now. Up until yesterday, I knew exactly how many times we died, and we've died enough that I've forgotten. It's 28-1? No, 28-7. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me. My heart leaps for joy, and with my song I praise him. It's a good one. Thank you, Lucas. We'll pin that. That'll be today's verse. How do I pin it? It won't let me pin it. Oh, you can't pin a super chat, I guess. I can make you a moderator. I'll go ahead and do that. There you go. You're now both moderators. Congratulations. There you go. Don't abuse your authority now, you two. Only remove comments that are, I don't know, like undeniably evil in nature or something like that. I think it's a faster ride from up here, but I could be wrong. No, because this has to go all the way through Martha's Rest. We're gonna try again. I don't wanna. We're gonna try again. We have all our potions back now, I assume. This is just like... This is just too tragic. I just wanted to defeat this guy. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to come out here and fight the giant robot and call it a day. Go back and do the main story quest. Wasn't asking for much. That's what I wanted to hear from you two. Thank you. Thank you. What? How did I not know that we could do this? We can fly the chocobo. Kind of. Like a little bit.
No need to ride from here.
I mean, I feel like there is a good reason to ride from here, and I can't understand why the game won't let me.
Oh, yeah.
What about when I get to this other side? Can I get it back out? I didn't try before.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Yes, there's plenty of use for calling Ambrosia now. We've still got so far to go. I'm probably gonna have to do this again like 7 times before I defeat this thing. We might leave and come back when we've leveled up a little bit. I don't know if that'll have an impact on this thing's level. What level even is this guy? Gotta slip past all the muggers out here just to find out. Disgusting little sound effects they have. Hey, big guy. How you doing? It's me again. He is like 5 levels higher than us. Why am I doing this indeed? I'm agreeing with you on that. Okay, just get him. Just get him. Just get him. Okay, that attack cannot be blocked with a shield. When he charges, you gotta just get out of the way.
Not good. That's better. Too slow. Let there be light! I needed that. Nice try.
Sorry, I'm like so laser focused on this right now. I don't want to do this again. Did you lose your what? Well, there's drinking happening in the chat from the looks of things. I can't tell because I'm in the middle of pitched combat. This is what happens when you trust people to take care of things for you.
Too slow.
Yeah, no, you gotta get out of the way of that. Oh no! I waited too long to hit the button.
Nice try.
Oh, I tried to dodge. I did. I honestly did. I tried there too. It's not that I'm not trying, it's just that I'm failing. There we go, we're all out of potions.
There's a good boy. Too slow. Thanks, boy.
Just casually stay over here.
Nice try.
See, the problem is we've made it this far before, okay? This doesn't mean anything. I'm still playing poorly, so I'm not going to say we're doing well, because we're not. It's all mind games. At least 10% skill, 90% mind games. That's where we're at right now.
Too slow. That's better.
I don't even care that those weren't precision. What I care about is that I didn't take damage. That's what matters most. Actually managed to dodge that, but then I did jump right back into it, but then somehow we didn't get hit. You would not imagine how sweaty my hands are right now. He's going after me now. No, he wants me dead now. Down to one potion. That's all we got left now.
Be light.
There's no guarantees. I don't care how low he is, there's no guarantees. Thank you, Torgal. Last potion. That's all we got. That's all she wrote.
Too slow.
What happened in the chat? What chaos unfolded? They're talking about not abusing their power, and then they start breaking out the liquor. Big L lost his keys, and now he's gone. Now he's gone. See you, Big L. Thanks for tuning in. Well, we got... We're good. Everything's good. Everything's fine. We got Fallen Iron and Orichalcum.
Back to sleep with you.
There we go. Game saved. They can't take it away from us now. Game is saved. Let's go back to the hideaway and see how much it's going to cost to restock all our potions. And then we'll see if we can figure out who we're... Next up is Ruin Reawakened, who is a level 50. Level 50 S rank. Are you kidding me? I don't know about fighting a level 50. I'm just not sure about that.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
Yes, I am. Let's see if we've got everything we need at the blacksmith.
Trouble with your gear, or
Use the forge.
what do you want?
Specifically what we want is this, which we still need a stone tongue for. And then we also want this, which we need a stained loincloth for.
Anything else?
To see what monsters are left. I don't know. I can check what the Ruin Reawakened can drop and see whether or not that's even what we need to be pursuing. Because I do see that we got some of what we need. Remember before we didn't have anything that we needed for either of those. So clearly the hunts have been paying
Paul
off.
said it was an army of Akashic.
But whether or not we've got everything we need, I can't say. Oh, that's just the last one. That's just it right there. It's just the Ruin Reawakened. Alright, let's see. It drops an Orichalcum, a Fallen Enigma, an Amber, an Empty Shard, 30,000 Gil, and 60 Renown. You know, something about that, though, that I'm noticing is that it doesn't drop a single Ruin, or, like, Stained, or whatever loincloth. So, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably not what we need to pursue. So, let's just do the main story, huh? Let's do that. Let's perch ourselves right here by this edge. And then we need to return to the Ironworks, right? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Let's just go ahead and do that. It'll probably unlock some more monsters after we do that we can go fight to get the stained loincloth. So let's start our recording. Take a sip of our beverage. I've got sleepy eyes right now, don't I? I was up very late last night. You know, I announced recently that... you know, I had a press conference and divulged to the public my secrets. No, I did say in a recent episode of the Howdy Folks channel members unnamed podcast, whatever we call it, that I'm building a new Plex server, and I spent a large part of yesterday trying to diagnose problems with it, you know? I still don't know what the actual problem was. I'll give you a little taste of what it was. So, and I think I know what this problem was, but there was two issues. One, when it would boot, it would take a really long time to post, and when it did, it would come up with an error every single time saying that, hey, we booted in safe mode because something's not right. And I was like, well, you know, I reset the BIOS to default, and it would do it, and I would make a couple of tweaks here and there, and it would do it. And then the second issue we had was when actually trying to write my media library to it, after a little while, it would freeze and like lock up. The whole system would lock up. It would become unresponsive. You'd lose the web UI. You could like plug in a monitor and take to the command line interface, and you couldn't type anything in there. The whole thing was just locked up. And my theory on that was that maybe the two problems were linked. So I did two things at one time. I updated the BIOS to the latest version, which I hadn't done before. It's a used board, just updated the BIOS. And then I noticed that the board by default was trying to run the XMP profile for the memory. And I said, well, you know what? It's 3200 memory. Let's just try to run it at 2933 and see what happens. So immediately after rebooting, after setting it to 2293, it no longer booted the board in safe mode. It posted real quick and then just loaded into TrueNAS. And then sustained writes were working. So I don't know which of those two things fixed it, because I did them simultaneously. If I had to guess, I'd say it was the memory, because I think the memory causing the board to boot into safe mode, and the board being in safe mode while running the operating system. For some reason, that caused the instability problems. What I've not got working is Plex. It's still not running Plex. It has all my media files on it now, and it's dang fast. I bought a used server case, like a used server chassis. It's got 12 bays. And I set it up with 4 VDEVs, each with 3 drives, RAID Z 1 if you're so inclined. And I took a picture of it, but I think it was 6.9 gigabits per second writes and 8.4 gigabits per second read. Okay, I don't see the picture. Maybe I sent it to someone? It doesn't matter. I think it's 6.9 writes and 8.4 reads, which means that we're not completely saturating the 10 gig link, but gosh darn it, we're close, and that's great for copying everything over. It was copying over very quickly, but that's it for that discussion. I'm glad that I hit the recording button 3 minutes ago and proceeded to not do anything in regards to the game. That's great. All right, are we ready? Howdy, folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, where last time we came back here, we did a few side quests around the joint, and we located a weird little object inside of the jukebox back there that now we need to return to the Ironworks. Now, in between last episode and this episode, me and the channel members went and poked around a bit and attempted to fight all of the monsters on the board. There's only one left. It's the Ruin Reawakened. I looked it up, though, and it's S rank level 50. And I'm not really ready to do that. The goal was to get all of the parts we needed to build those new bits of armor and accessories that we got last time. And I checked the drop table for the Ruin Reawakened, and it doesn't drop anything we need for that. So we'll wait. We'll try that at a later date. Maybe when we ourselves are closer to level 50. Right now, let's get back into the story and see if we can figure out where is Jill, and how is Jill, and why is Jill, and can we rescue Jill. That would be the ideal situation. And I guess if you're keeping track, we made Lucas Kits a channel moderator just for kicks and giggles.
All right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Aina is one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light!
I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
There is so much moonlight right now. I don't know if that one little burning brazier back there was making any difference. Do we get to control the ship, and does it have combat capabilities? Or is the game not going to give me that? Again, there's so many lights out in that hallway. Why did we extinguish one light out here?
Here they come.
Am I overanalyzing this? Okay, alright. No, this is kind of epic, though.
Every moment we could give her.
Behind me, Lord Rosfield. I'll take care of these fuckers.
Behind you? I'll have you know, Earthbreaker here once struck fear into the heart of every man in the Clints.
Just burn up what's left of them.
About that offer, Gav?
How are we doing, Mid?
I thought you said that ship was fast!
Once you get going, well, that takes time! When you fancy giving us a push, you lay in the old sack of shite.
Old?
Yeah, I've got a
Alive
question.
in 20 summers! Come on there!
You know how we can hold this button down and then we can pick, like, Giga Flare or Flare Breath? Why not give us one down here? Instead, all we have is a jump button. Why? That seems like such a waste.
Nice try. Garuda!
For you, my boy. My strength is yours.
Titan!
I gotta stop letting him do that. I just keep letting him get away with it.
Too slow. Titan!
Maybe not the best maneuver in that situation, to try to block while he's charging, if all he's going to do is then push us across the deck. Probably the wrong call. Might want to consider a dodge in that situation. And I don't mean a pickup truck, mind. Can I get out of this corner now? Am I trapped here? Am I just trapped here forever? Kind of feels like I'm just trapped here and I can't escape. There we go. Goodness. Now how does it feel to be trapped in a corner? Who's trapped in a corner now, big boy?
Just like old times.
Look for you, brother.
I will not be bested by this man. I refuse. Oh, I did figure something out, I think, between videos. I think I figured out, I don't even remember if this was in the previous video or not, but we came to a revelation. I believe if you master an ability, you can equip that ability to any one of the... Like, normally you have to pair stone with stone and fire with fire, but if you have a mastered fire ability, you can pair that with your stone layout, so you can keep it with you regardless of what other options you have equipped, which is pretty useful.
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain. Clive.
But I killed you dead. You no longer exist.
Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Oh, I get it.
Phoenix's
It's a clone army.
Have you no normal enemies?
Okay, no, but one of these was hard enough.
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my axe? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate! New plan! You leave! We follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Hope we don't need that next time we go to a port,
Have
I
care, my
suppose.
friend. 'Tis not blood that runs through an Eggie's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
Are you want to bet? You you want to bet? I disagree. I'm inclined to disagree here. All right, I think we're doing just fine right now.
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes.
Oh, there's more.
Unless you have a better idea.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Nice try.
This is just wacky. Oh, they do die very easily though. Yeah, look at this. They are weak and pathetic. Maybe I shouldn't be roasting them right now though. Well, or maybe I should, like, literally roast them. LOL!
Lads! We're running out of coal!
Should we make for the ship?
I don't know, should we? Is that like a recommendation? Is that a suggestion? Is that an order?
Wait for my signal. Farewell.
Yeah, no, these guys aren't going to stop, I don't think. I'm just throwing this out there, but they just start coming and they don't stop coming.
In your own time, Clive!
Right, run for it!
Best character. Is there a gate there that we can lock? I was almost smooth, Uncle. I was almost smooth.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, I feel that energy. Boy, do I ever. Hey, wait, we can just Ifrit and then fly onto the boat. Like, this is not a big dramatic moment. Although I guess it's not a pivotal enough moment in the story for us to Ifrit. That's pretty good. I enjoyed that. I'd rank that a 10 out of 10 experience. Now, do we get to pilot the boat? Or the ship if you're so inclined?
Now, mate! Alright, engine full ahead!
Oh, full ahead is not a good idea when we're dangling on the back. Did her and Sid invent jet engines? Is that what we did? And then we stuck them onto a wooden boat? Is that what happened? I kind of expected when she was talking about she built a mithril engine, it would be like a big engine, just like crank a propeller. What I did not, does it call something different if it's in the water? I think it's still a propeller, right? Oh, it's Jill! She's not dead! Yeah.
What do you want?
Can't we turn back into a goddess and sink the ship? Isn't that an ability we have? Like, I don't understand how you keep these people captive.
Quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Did we run out of fuel? Did we just stop for a break? The Enterprise is just a little ridiculous.
Stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ha! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Randalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back.
That'll be a glorious sight. Or he'll be dead. If they kill him, I'll never forgive them. He's the best character in the game. Everyone else can die. Joshua can die again. Jill can die. I expect that to happen. I expect her to turn to stone. And maybe we revive her once we figure out how to do that. If they kill him, I'll never let that go. I will carry that anger and bitterness with me to the very end.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Buddy, you can barely walk. Why return now?
Greek of mercy.
Yeah, you did this.
this. What have I done?
Oh my gosh, it's the girl!
My lord.
It's the medicine girl! She's everywhere! This medicine girl has had more of a presence than some of the main characters. And she's not even been named yet. I kind of love her. It's fantastic. I want to see more. More medicine girl, please. Can we... let's go. Let's see. Where are we at now? The Neldia Narrow. Alright. Sounds like a real thing. Probably Naldia? Naldia? The Enterprise!
There's a lot of sea between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehenge.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours.
It cannot be this simple, though, is the issue.
Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye! Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations!
Do we get to pilot the boat and do combat?
Let's see what this girl can do.
I'm saying if this was Final Fantasy VII Remake, or maybe in any of the other older Final Fantasy games, they would let me pilot the boat and shoot the cannons.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Grigos, gosh!
Barnabas.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
With the speed provided to us by the engines, wouldn't the sails be a hindrance to our speed? Like, if we're pushing forward faster than the wind is carrying us, then surely they're creating, like, a lot of drag. Shouldn't we, like, reel them in? One would think. Oh, yeah, look, we don't know where Jill is in there. Let's just collide with the side of the darn thing and hope for the best. Also, our sails are clipping through each other right now. I've got a lot of questions about the decisions being made right now on this expedition. I'm not sure if Mid was the best pilot, okay? She might be a little bit reckless. Okay, see, now fire on top of the wooden boat also maybe not the best idea.
How to starboard!
I guess we'll find out what happens to them later. Is it going to be like Jurassic Park where we get back to the boat and everyone's dead and there's just like a single hand on the steering wheel somehow?
Where did you hide?
In spite of the fact that the T-Rex definitely can't fit in there? No. I've heard it explained that the reason that hand is there is because the other side of the boat that you can't see, the other side of that room is completely torn to shreds. But if you're about to get eaten by a T-Rex, like, there's no way it's sneaking around on the deck of that boat. So explain to me why you're going to stand there and continue holding on to the to the steering wheel of the boat. I'm sure it has a different name. It can't be called a steering wheel, right? That sounds way too pedestrian. But why are you going to sit there and hold on to it? Okay? When you're about to get eaten, wouldn't you let go, like put your hands up and scream or something? Are you just that good of a pilot? You're just like, no, I'm gonna die holding onto the wheel of this boat. And somehow my hand's gonna stay latched on even as I get eaten. I think not! I think that's not what happens! Alright, you royal octopus, what is this thing? Can I do this in here? And my question is, oh, this is not the ability I thought I had equipped. I wasted a good portion of it by not paying attention. I was going to do the twister, but it's not even reloaded, so I don't know why I thought I was going to do that. Hold on. No. This guy needs to be our priority. You son of a gun. Good job, Torgal. It's just me and Torgal here, isn't it? Who's this guy? Hold on, there's treasure at the end of the boat I want to go look at. No, yeah, you do your thing. You fight the dog. I'll be up here. It was just, well, I mean, I was going to say just 2 sharp fangs, but sharp fangs are sharp fangs. I'm not upset. Ha-ha! Take that, sir! An expert parry on my part. That was fully intentional. Really thought you were going to get me doing that, didn't you? You really thought. Oh, goodness. And, regrettably for you, these are your final moments. Do you have anything you wish to add? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I expected that to come up with the screen saying that we defeated everybody, and it is not, which means that... Will there be another wave? I see that door back there, and I'm assuming that's where we need to go for Jill, but are we missing any other loot aboard the deck of the ship before we head below? Also, don't think that I'm not paying attention to the chat, because I did notice that Heather Hancock checked in. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for checking in. Things are going well here. Jill was kidnapped, but we've built a boat to storm the boat to rescue her. Presumably she's on board around here someplace. We just gotta locate her. What? Who said that? Oh. No, you're good, man. I'm not here for you. I'm just here for Jill. Do we reckon we need to, like...
Proper fight at last. We're all going to die.
No. Whoa, you guys need to stop being so pessimistic, alright? We're not here to kill you. We're here to rescue Jill. Have you seen her? Surely going up is not the right call here. Surely we need to go deeper into the bowels of the ship where Jill will be located. Oh, yeah, see, no, that's a brand new boat that you're wrecking over there. You can take this fight someplace else. You have that ability, Joshua. Surely we're just like playing into his hands. This is what he wants, right?
No!
He wants us to blow up our own ship.
He is! The king wants him alive!
Hold on. Do you fellas know where Jill is?
For both of you.
By chance? Do you want to just take me to where it saved me all the effort? I feel like we need to upgrade this ability.
Who will steer the ship?
So is this not the way we came up? Is this a different part of the ship now that we can head down into? Oh, big boy! Big boy! Didn't notice you before. Guess we're gonna have to use a potion. I can't tell what's happening over there. I can hear the sounds of the twister. I think it's just faded out of existence. It looks like anyone that was left, Torgal's kind of like mopped up, though. I do see that one other guy, but I mean, literally, as I said, Torgal was mopping him up, so no worries there. I also noticed that when we ran past that door back there, we could access it. So I do wonder if we could have just avoided all the combat and gone downstairs. Something tells me the game would not have allowed for that, though. I think the game wants me to do all the combat.
Too slow.
Who is this guy? Who are these guys? What are they doing here? I mean, I hear that they're here for the king, obviously. Whoa, am I doing this? Is someone else doing this? What was that? They've got some kind of like summoner or something, don't they? Hold on. Well, Torgal is ripping them to shreds back there. They're dying regardless, so I don't know if I need to worry about it. You, though, I need to worry about. You're a nuisance and an irritant. I can't have you casting, like, healing spells on everybody, or whatever it is you're doing. So I'm gonna need you to just stop right now. The twister was intended for him. I don't know why it got that other guy instead. Should be it for this man. I kind of feel bad I wasted an entire twister on that one guy. It was probably the best moment of his life, though. You know, while he was being like lifted up off the ground and swirled around in that horrible maelstrom, for that moment he felt like, wow, my life does have meaning and purpose. Clearly I was important enough for this guy to dedicate an entire twister just to me. And he felt a moment of pride, I'm sure.
Nice try.
It's one of those things that you kind of hope your family finds out about. You know, like maybe it'll be included with the letter that your mom gets. Like, was taken out by dedicated twister. So actually, I'm kind of glad that we were able to make that guy's day, honestly. Also, Royal Summoner defeated. Everybody on the boat is taken care of. We're level 41 now.
She must be here somewhere.
I mean, I'm with you, Clive, and I'm assuming she's going to be below deck. That seems to make the most sense to me. So I think where we came out at was right there, right? So we want to go to this one further back? Else, this is the one we came out of? I'm trying to remember now, and I can't. I suppose first priority, then, is going to be to come up here and take whatever this is. 4 bloody hides sitting around on the deck of a boat? Whose decision was that? Highly unsanitary, first off. Bad call. Not recommended. I've not been down here before. I would have collected those potions. You guys got to stop screaming every time I come down here. Like I'm here to eat your flesh or something, alright? I don't care about your existence. Okay, before we head down there, let's take a moment to look at what we've got going on here and maybe do some upgrades. We've got quite a few points to spare, so we can upgrade quite a few things. So if I wanted to go ahead and master Fire Breath, which is one of my favorite abilities, I could do that. And then also, if I wanted to, we could probably go ahead and upgrade the Gouge, and then we would be able to equip it even when we don't have air equipped. But air is probably something we're going to have equipped no matter what, because one of my favorite abilities is this one here, which... granted, we never pull enemies towards us. What we do use, though, is when they get staggered and we do this attack, it pulls them to the ground. So I don't really know if mastering that has any effect, because I think you have to have air equipped to get this anyway. So I think we'd probably leave that be. It might be nice to have Flames of Rebirth equipped again, because that's a really good one. Fire Breath, though, I think we're definitely going to go ahead and master Fire Breath. That's great. Like that one. Impulse we don't use. Wings of Light is a good one, but again, only really... we keep forgetting we have it, and it's really only useful against lots of enemies, and only if we're really paying attention. Giga Flare is fun, but not all that useful against boss enemies is the problem. See, we've got all of these over here that are great that I would like to have back. And what we could do is if we mastered, like this one here, for example, we could go ahead and equip it now to maybe replace... Actually? Oh, I don't know. This is difficult. This is actually difficult. We've yet to master Aerial Blast, and I kind of miss having Flames of Rebirth. And where I'm at right now is if I mastered Flames of Rebirth, we could get it back and start using it immediately. We could just equip it in place of something like the... where is it? The Giga Flare, which is fun, but not as useful, particularly against like boss enemies. This restores some of our HP. Oh, to heck with it. Maybe a bad decision, but you know what? We should not just do it. We should actually go ahead and equip it as well. So in place of Giga Flare, which is cool but not super useful, we're going to get Flames of Rebirth. There we go. That's the decision that's been made. Controversial though it may be. It's good to have it back. It's been a while. Well, that guy's good and dead, isn't he? How did you even die? Did you just fall off the ladder? It's a bit embarrassing.
Come on, get up! Enough of this!
Who's saying that?
She won't take us yet.
Where? Just tell me where Jill is.
And only one of you.
See, it's good to have it back. Beautiful. How good is that? We've missed that. That's a good ability to have. It's good against multiple enemies, and it's good against bosses. It just does lots of damage. Alright, so there's multiple... Oh, wait, are we sinking? There's multiple doors to go through. I guess we'll start with this one. Clearly this was the right one, because there's Jill. We made the best possible choice of the two doors available. How did that even... What did we just do?
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
See, I think we just played right into his hands. I think this is what he wanted.
Stand still!
He's got us both in the hold of his ship now, which is... He just wanted Clive. That's all he's wanted this whole time.
Phoenix, are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Yeah, no, this is a bit more familiar now.
In earnest, then.
Yeah, so keep in mind that no one's at the helm here. And 2 people that you wanted alive are now plummeting to their deaths. Just a thing to keep in mind. As you just fly around on your magic horse. We are now upside down and falling. Granted, I think both Jill and Clive can fly. Is the next level going to be underwater? Just at the bottom of the ocean, okay. Boy, this is familiar in imagery.
Can you go on?
I think so.
I was thinking, you know, when Moses parted the Red Sea, but Pirates of the Caribbean isn't a bad call either, I suppose, Gilliam.
But to where?
Where's your horse? That's true, there are boats here. That does make a difference.
What did you do to Joshua?
If the
Phoenix?
If the Hebrews had a boat, they wouldn't have needed the Red Sea parted, I guess. Although they would have needed a lot of boats. Like, a lot of them.
This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
I believe Clive can
You
save the
truly
world.
think it's so simple? The Blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march.
How do you reckon?
Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
I don't have all of my potions right now, sir.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Jill, go.
Jill.
Wouldn't it be funny if just like he almost defeated us and Jill came in to rescue us and she kidnapped her again? Like what a funny lark that would be if the whole thing just repeated.
We don't have to do this.
We really don't. This is entirely unnecessary.
But we do.
If only to remind you of your duty.
He's taken so little damage. And so little, like, of his stagger gauge has been drained.
You have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking.
I don't...
This fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the Blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods.
Okay, he's got the taunting thing down pretty good. You like how I blocked that as it passed me in a way that would never have actually stopped it?
Defend yourself!
Okay, that cannot be blocked, I'm learning. With a shield.
Rise, Mythos! I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might.
Press the attack, but... So I have to do this while I'm being attacked. Normally you get like a moment to just like wail on them, but no, this time you gotta actually be paying attention to what the fella's doing.
Show me!
It seems to require a level of damage that I can't seem to muster.
Cast off your chains.
Wait, where is he? I'm doing this and he's nowhere. He doesn't exist at the moment. What a waste! He's not here to even be damaged! He wasn't even in existence for a second! Yeah, no, there's no stopping this. It's just gonna happen. 3, 2... I mean, I'm counting faster than it is. Should we go ahead and just take a potion? And then just, like, guard?
You will assume the mantle you've been given.
I'm just holding down the guard button and hoping for the best.
Is the light of hope severed?
Were we not supposed to stop that? Was that the whole idea?
You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Hey, I told you to leave. This is literally what happened last time. I told you not to do this.
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
I think you're delusional.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight.
The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations.
Don't you love when they start
See them
monologuing?
restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield.
What about you, Gilliam? No, I told Jill to go. Jill's not supposed to be here anymore.
Albeit one's unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Fortunately, we're not in a particularly deep
Ash is not
point,
far.
so I think we can just swim
I
up.
could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try.
Or we can just, like, hold our breath and wait, and when it collapses back in, we'll bob back to the top. It's fine! Oh, you could have made an ice, like, bubble. And when the water collapsed back in, it would have, like, pushed us up. I'm just full of ideas here. Clive bested! I say that like it's a good thing, like it was a great success on our part. Not too sure about that.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn.
Hello. Hello.
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
Then maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master.
E for everyone, Gilliam. You're darn right. Hey, look, there's the space
I know
station.
would never do that.
So you believe. But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved.
It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
There's a lot of tension right now. Oh, hello.
You're still that same boy I grew up
Oh, don't say that. That's weird. That's an odd thing to bring up in this moment.
always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
Whoa, boy.
No one is beyond saving. Provided they want to be saved. You fight.
This is some imagery here.
And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do.
It's the 1 minute, like, your parents walk in.
What you've always done.
You've all had that moment in a video game.
And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is.
This is not where I pictured things going.
This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me.
I'd like to take a moment to thank all of my channel members for supporting me. Even when I'm demonetized, it really goes a long way, especially when I'm demonetized. It's very helpful. So I appreciate it. Shout out to Gilliam and Lucas and Heather, all who chipped in to support the channel and are watching today or have watched at some point today. I appreciate it. All the other wonderful channel members. So these moments that I'm truly the most grateful for you.
Having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
4 months now, Gilliam. I appreciate it.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other.
Imagine if this was the moment they gave us a minigame. Gotta press X in like a certain rhythm. Okay, is that... We finally kissed her, I guess, in a way. We've come so close so many times, but that's it. Gave her a little peck on the hand.
One day look upon the moon again. Together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know.
Oh, come on. Come on. You're so close. You're literally holding each other naked on a beach in the moonlight. You were so close.
So much joy.
Yes! Finally! Good Lord! Oh, what a process! What an experience! We got there in the end. We got there in the end. I feel bad for Torgal though. Must be a little awkward for Torgal. Oh, good, and our clothes are back on. Would you looky there. You sent up sparks or something with your Ifrit powers? Also, I think what just happened last night was we took some water power. Am I mistaken?
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
Do you reckon it'll be heavily guarded since it's the last one?
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
What does... I mean, what... We've made it across the sea. We're literally just... We're so close at this point. Let's just go. We've kind of winged it every other time and it's worked out just fine. Literally every other time. We've just kind of winged it and we managed to succeed. But no, we're not allowed to be here, I guess. Back home we go. At least we're going home having successfully done something. Jill. Okay.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherjar, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Across the Narrow. I was sort of curious where that falls in the... Oh, the power of ice! Yeah, Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Shiva's essence. Attuning with Shiva not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities, such as Ice Age, which forcefully knocks back enemies greater distances. Ability details are found in the Abilities tab in the main menu. Shiva's iconic feat, Cold Snap, can be used to swiftly move left, right, forward, or back and either dodge attacks or close in on an enemy. That's interesting.
I should visit Joshua, assuming Talia will allow it.
I'm with you on that. I see a couple of plus quests, but I think we should probably go check in on Joshua and make sure he's okay. And then also, I mean, I'm kind of curious to see what all we got here in terms of abilities. Also, there's only room for one more, and I think it'll probably end up being Odin's, obviously. But after that, we'll have everything. So what have we got here? Launch multiple shards of ice that, upon striking lighter enemies, draw them inward. Clive, wait, what? I'm sorry? Draws them toward Clive. Can be used in midair. Unleash a river of icicles that greatly knocks back any enemy it strikes. Hold button to increase potency. It says any enemy, but I doubt that means bosses. Slide effortlessly across the ground in any direction. Attacking with O while sliding can temporarily freeze enemies, which is fun. I like the sound of that. Summon a colossal ice crystal that deals continuous damage to all enemies that become trapped inside of it. So that's kind of like the Twister, I guess. Yeah, alright. And then summon a winter storm that freezes enemies in place within a radius before dealing massive damage and knocking them back. So all of this sounds pretty incredible. All of this sounds really great. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. And how do we want to... You know what? Titanic Block has been great. But I kind of feel like... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to swap that out with Flames of Rebirth. And we're going to swap this out with Shiva. And then... I kept both of these because they're both mastered. Let's see. Mesmerize. Launch multiple shards of ice. Unleash a river. Okay, we're going to do that. And then we're also going to go back and unlock... Let's see. Which one do we have? Mesmerize. Either this one or... We can't afford this one, so it's going to have to be this one. It doesn't seem like it's going to be particularly great, just owing to the fact that it was rather cheap. But we're not going to hold that against it. I just want to try a little bit something different. Not that there's anything wrong with Rhyme. I just... Wait. Ice Age. Wait, no, actually, I think I would prefer... Which one was Mesmerize? Yeah, no, we want Rhyme, not Mesmerize. Okay. I figured it all out. We're good to go.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
Yeah. You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just... I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
What is this place?
Don't move.
Is there more to this little medicine girl character? Are we going to find out? Or is she just happens to be everywhere?
It's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
We're getting more of her, I'm assuming. There's going to be more to that little girl. I don't know what, but there's going to be more.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
Fine. They'll be fine. He's the Phoenix. He can't die. He'll just come back in a burst of flame. I've seen Harry Potter. I've seen other things with phoenixes in it besides Harry Potter. I know the legend of the Phoenix. outside of Harry Potter. He'll be okay. He'll be fine. You know what won't be fine? My bladder if I don't go to the restroom. Thank you folks for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, that was not a joke. I need to go to the restroom, but we'll be right back in a moment to continue the playthrough. So I'm going to go to the restroom. I did drink all of my drinks, so I might go grab some water or something. And when we come back, what are we on? We're on Across the Narrow. So after that, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 chapters after Across the Narrow, and if you count the epilogue, 7. So we're like close to the end of the game. I'm not saying we're going to beat it today or anything, but we're not far off. I'll be right back. back. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. I got that wrong. I think it's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me. I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I will go ahead and confess that right now. I don't dislike Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's a very talented artist. I've listened to Taylor Swift songs from time to time, but I'm not like a big Taylor Swift. I think I've heard that whole song all the way through maybe once. Ready to get started? D there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, the Let's Play adventure, where today we're in a little bit of a rush, we're in a little bit of a hurry, we've got certain things that we definitely, desperately need to attend to, which means that naturally I'm going to ignore all of them, disregard every last one of them, and focus on some side quests, because both of these side quests are plus side quests, and as theorized recently, I think that means that if we complete them, we get some stuff, and it would be nice to have some stuff. Either upgraded potions, upgraded potion satchel, upgraded gear, upgraded weaponry, whatever it may be, it's definitely worth investing the time in. So that's what we're going to do first off.
Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a moment?
Yes, but why do you sound so nervous?
You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter.
Oh, interesting.
It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermal amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that...
You're just making all these words up. None of these are real. None of this means anything.
It gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter. And you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end.
No.
Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
No chance you'd help me too? If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional. Transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind. And we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume. And another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
It's not an easy task you're setting.
Then. Wish me luck.
It's quite involved.
Will do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
It's probably not good for circulation. I wouldn't advise doing that for a long period of time. But if that's how you want to approach the situation, then so be it. Now, we could go directly back and have words with the gentleman. I wonder if that's going to end up being another quest regarding the blacksmith. Because generally when we get a quest, it's up over there in that area. And I'm assuming that's what we're going to end up with. What are we missing, speaking of, with the blacksmith in order to get some of that special gear that we queued up last time?
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never.
I think we might stop in real quick and just have a little look-see. See if we can figure that out. I might even... We might even do that thing that I do sometimes where I just use the Google and we try to figure it out. So what are we missing here? In order to get the Ouroboros, we're missing a stone tongue. So I'm going to look up Final Fantasy XVI stone tongue. And it says that it is... Players can earn stone tongue by slaying Final Fantasy XVI's Agni, an A-rank notorious mark that appears on the hunt board once the Brotherhood main quest has been initiated. The Brotherhood main quest. Okay, so we're not there yet in the main story. So I guess we don't need to worry about that for the time being. And then probably also with this one, that requires a stained loincloth, which is just, in concept, kind of gross. But let's see. I mean, I'm hesitant to even put that in my Google. But there we go. It's, again, Pandemonium, so it's another notorious mark that we're not going to get until... Notorious Mark, King of the Orcs... So we need to get to Footfalls in Ash. So again, we're not there. So there's no point even trying to get those two items. We're just not quite there yet. One thing we can check in on, and look at that, there's even a quest waiting for us. We haven't checked on these in a few videos, and that generally means that there's something waiting for us. Probably some messages from folks going, "Oh, thank you so much for everything you done, Clive." Got Tarya here. "Thank you for helping me guide my mentor free from his mortal coil. Contrary to what the maddening crowd believes, we physicers are not without our limits. I cannot hope to cure every ill, mend every wound, save every life. The only medicine that will see you home safe without fail is prevention. Not that this knowledge will ever stop any of you from chasing down some behemoth for its toenails." That's true. That's absolutely accurate. We would do that. "There's but one crystal left needing cracking, and but one man who can do it. See that you don't miss." That's just from Otto telling me what I know about the plot already. "Sir, I and the other Cursebreakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it is not too much trouble, I would ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply." Cole, I can see that through.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me. But I can speak to her at least.
We'll give it a red-hot go. No reason not to try. We're going to prioritize that as well. And then there's just one last quest to pick up. Do we know who Doris is? Is this an individual whose name I should recognize? Is this someone with whom we have mayhaps had conversation in the past? They are en route to my current objective anyway, so we might as well stop in and have a chat with them before we go start what I assume is going to be another quest involving the blacksmith.
Where are you?
I didn't even get a say in this. I just wandered up here and it started.
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Perhaps, but let's see where this leads us. Oh, August. You're as predictable as you are the month that we're currently residing in at this moment of recording.
The bad news then, did you?
This video's not coming out till like October, though, so...
About Dravost? Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mine's just down the road from there, are spewing at Aoife like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned, or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few Cursebreakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, The whole place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
What I like about this is that it's changing up the overall sort of structure of these quests just a little bit, because normally it's like, the blacksmith's sad, go talk to him, go find a thing, bring it to him. That has been what every single one of these, that's the structure of every single one of these quests, and I'm glad that this one is different at least. So where do we want to go first? Well, I say, you know what? Let's go. Oh, well, gosh, there's a quest to be had here, too. And a quest to be had here, too. There's so many quests, and a quest here, and a quest there. Quests everywhere. And I don't think those are relating to the quests we're currently on, because if they were, they'd be that slightly other color of green. So, oh, gosh, there's one over there, too. There's so much to do in the great wide world. Let's focus on one thing at a time. And in this case, I say we're going to focus on Blacksmith's Blues number 4, and just see that one through to the end, because if we get some good gear out of it, it'd be nice to have that good gear going into the other quests that we might end up doing around here. So we'll start there, and I do see that there's, let's see, quest number 3. That's Blacksmith's Blues. So the thing that we're closest to is actually not Blacksmith's Blues. The thing that we're closest to is Search Lost Plume, Search Advent, and Search Silent Sow for Spherical Echoes. This is not what I intended to do. I went to the wrong fast travel point. I realize that now. But I guess while I'm in the area, I might as well just go ahead and go up here and deal with this this little spherical nightmare that we seem to have placed in before us. Where is it?
We'll need to deal with these ones first.
Yeah, I suppose so. Let's see what we got here. So this is Blizzard. See, yeah, no, that's cool. The problem is, how are we supposed to draw enemies into it, you know? It didn't deal a whole lot of damage either, so I'm going to say that's kind of useless. This is the... That was also kind of useless. So far, I'm not impressed, but you know what? I can apparently do this in any direction imaginable. Does it count as like a dodge, though? Let's see. It kind of does, yeah. Okay. And everyone's frozen in place for a minute, too. That's neat. I like that. Do it again. Do it again. Come on. Come on. I'm ready. Okay, I failed. I immediately failed.
Stay down.
I guess you know what? We're just going to do this now. We've had our fun playing around with the water abilities. It's time to actually get stuff done. So this guy's about to blow, and we need to get as far away from that as we can. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Jake, how are you doing? I hope this doesn't matter that they're free falling from the sky, and we'll still deal damage to them anyway. Because it would be deeply unfortunate if... Yeah, no, it looks like it did the job.
Farewell.
Beautiful. Is that everybody?
To find this spherical echo.
I believe I found it over here on the ground earlier. Yeah. Nice and simple.
This is it.
It is indeed.
Right then. Just 2 more to find.
Yes, but that's not our current objective. Our current objective is to actually go down here to Dravost, which, I mean, if I'd just taken off of my chocobo, I don't know if I would have made my way here first things first. Also, gosh, there's quests to do in Dalamil as well as Tabor, but we're going to focus on Dravost right now. We're going to clear all the ones from the rest, or all the ones from the hideaway, and then we'll... Oh, hi. Do you want to...
Oh, you're here.
Yeah, I am.
August waiting for you inside. Well?
So Dravost is still standing.
For the moment.
For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer,
You can swing a sword.
Do we have all of our potions? I don't remember stocking up on them.
Good day.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if I want to buy that right now.
Certainly. Here you are. I think you're carrying enough already.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to top
Go
off
safely
everything.
now.
Thank you, I appreciate it. What's up?
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I
Oh,
thought.
Doris is doing another quest right now, though.
Out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes, at least.
Well done.
Welcome back. Sid.
Zoltan is such a choice for a name.
I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoltan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Okay, we'll give him a minute here. We'll give him just a second. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and have a chat.
Prick or not, I won't abandon Dravost to a swarm of Akashic.
Good, good, good. I respect that. I respect your drive
Just
and
say
ambition.
the word. The villagers know to keep out of sight when the fighting starts.
Hopefully you've had enough time there, August.
You, ready for the off, then?
Oh, I was already ready.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls, and there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
There's got to be a way to like withdraw the ether from these people and restore them to their rightful selves, right? Instead of just constantly killing them.
Fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gates as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
All right.
So they're not people, so that's a little bit better. I'm assuming the big one running towards us is going to be first. I was too busy looking at the big one to notice the little one was getting me, and then the little one had me, like, staggered in some kind of way. So they both got me at the end when it was all said and done. There we go. So that should be hitting him like double, right? I'm not a fan of these ice abilities. It could be that they're not upgraded and they'll be better once they are. I mean, of course they'll be better once they are. But they're like not good at all at the moment.
Thanks, boy.
This is going swimmingly. It is the first round of combat. You know what? We really need to be working on dodging with Cold Snap, because I think that's going to be the OP move of the century if we can get that down. The way that everything seems to, like, freeze when you do it. Come at me, big boy. Oh, boy. Oh, he's doing some kind of wild. Oh, there we go, baby! And then we have the opportunity to come in here and do things like this. Does that work, like, every single time we dodge as well? Okay, no, we've got to give that another shot. Come on, somebody come at me. Come at me. Okay, see, you just got to get the timing right. It's got to be precision. There we go. And then we can do things like this now that they're all frozen in place with ice. We can hit them with fire. Brilliant. Absolutely wonderful. See, of all the things that we've got here with this one, like, I think all the ice abilities that we've tested so far are terrible. Like, that's just, it's not like the Twister. The Twister can go around and get everyone. This cannot, for some reason. And then maybe once we upgrade this one, it'll be useful. Right now, the Griffin is just not bothered at all. See, I mean, just getting that moment to, like, let rip with a couple of abilities. Okay, now I did not realize that I had the wrong thing selected there. I didn't realize I was on Garuda. And even if you don't get the timing right, you do still dodge. Oh, now that's not what I was trying to do, but I'm not upset about it. See, I think I might actually like that dodging better than the blocking. Because with the blocking, like when you block with the Titanic block, you do get like a moment where you deliver at least if you get at least one big powerful attack back if you time it correctly, and if you could get up to 3, and that's useful. But like, even if you don't time that correctly, you still get out of the way. And if you do time it correctly, you full on freeze time around you. Everybody's like leaving you alone. Even the big guys get frozen. That's so good. That's what we're upgrading next. I don't know what upgrading it's going to do. Maybe we dodge further away. Maybe time freezes for longer.
Apparently not.
What on earth is that? that. Okay, we got a lion with 2 dragon heads and wings. And Dwayne The Rock Johnson arms.
You're not getting past me.
Apparently you can get frostbite even if you don't like perfectly time it, but it's not as like he's not frozen for as long. Still, if they're about to deliver like a big powerful attack, like what an ability. Are you kidding me right now? Dang it, okay. Go. You get that moment to just come in here and without any resistance, do your big wind up. So good. Oh, dang it. I, for some reason, misinterpreted the blue on the ground to be something I did because of the ice, and it just wasn't. So I'm trying to figure out if you have to, like, dodge twice. Yeah, you do. So you gotta double hit the button, and that's what does the little freeze thing. Like when you don't perfectly time it, but you still get that moment of freezing. That's from hitting it twice, in case you were curious.
Too slow.
So the great thing about dodging like that, though, is you do get the flame sword for a second, which is super useful. Also, I think I just realized something about one of my abilities. Yeah, you're supposed to hold this down. I just realized it! Yeah, just jump right into that, why don't you? That's perfect for me that you do that. I would prefer you do that, in fact. Is it normal for a chimera to have 2 dragon heads? I'll admit I don't know much about chimeras, but I feel like that's not... Granted, it is a canyon chimera, so I guess it's its own kind of thing. Possibly. But still, I don't think that's part of the mythos of a chimera. It could be. It could absolutely be. That was just a waste of time.
Yeah.
That just the little pause makes such a difference like you would not believe. I feel like everything I fought up until now would be so much easier with that ability. I'm actually ashamed to have taken any damage during this combat encounter. We really shouldn't have. Somebody's got to remind me, the second we have the ability to go back into the menu, if we have the resources, we're upgrading Cold Snap. It's just the best thing. It's the best imaginable thing you could have. We're gonna eventually. There's gonna be enemies that it doesn't affect, right? Like there has to be. Otherwise, it's too overpowered. But it's so good. I don't think we've ever gotten an ability in this game that made combat as much fun as that. Just because it makes dodging easier. I don't have to time it perfectly anymore. I can just double click and I'll get that in just a second to get some hits in.
No, the question.
And when you do dodge perfectly, it's even better.
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Do you guys like kiss and make up in here? Is everybody friends again? Or are we gonna have to wait for Blacksmith's Blues 5 for that?
You're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravojst won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravoj needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravoj isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravoj what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
This is a beautiful story. This is wonderful. Healing the
I'd say that
wounds
went
of
pretty
friendship.
well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Seal obtained. Hey!
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude.
I don't know. We're running out of things it could be.
I have a mind to make you a far grander gift.
Maybe it's a Kroger card.
Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with a hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the Hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend.
Are they actually going to forge it? Do they have what they need to do that? Oh, it kind of looks like they are. Return to the Hideaway and speak with Blackthorn. I wonder if this is just going to end the quest because I'm going to have to go out on a grand adventure to find all of the objects necessary to construct this final sword of the end or whatever it's going to end up being called. Or if they're actually just going to make it for me right now.
Come back.
I beg your pardon, Yote? Why are you just hanging around saying come back? I'm pretty sure... We're here. I'm pretty sure our brother is here as well. Just be chill.
Ah, the man himself.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip.
It's all coming together.
The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its...
It's all coming together.
And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready.
Are we about to get like an epic montage?
To the bellows it is then.
No, we're not. We're not getting an epic montage. We're getting a fade to black and a sometime later. Just wait for it. Here it comes. Okay, there. Yeah, sometime later! Yeah!
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
Whoa, okay.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
I thought it was going to have leather. I don't see any leather on here.
I, trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. but we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
I thought this was the be-all, end-all.
I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you...
Do I at least get the Ragnarok?
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
This is rather beautiful what we're currently experiencing right now. This is actually wonderful. And yes, I am recording, Jake. Thank you for asking. Blacksmith's Blues. So we do get Ragnarok, and we do get the design to build something apparently greater than Ragnarok. I can't even read that. Wait, do we have Ragnarok equipped? Do I need to like manually do that? You would think the game would have the decency to go ahead and like automatically equip that for me, but I guess we'll find out. No, we've only got rune. Okay, so, oh gosh, what did I just do? I hit sort, and I don't know if I meant to do that. Can we sort them in a different way? I would like to sort best to worst, and the games shan't allow it. I shouldn't have done anything, I guess. Ragnarok, what I actually wanted to do was compare, but it looks like it's already doing that for me on the screen right now. That is a hefty upgrade from the Rune Blade plus 2. Alright, that is 30 to attack and 30 to stagger. That is insane. Alright, now let's have a chat with the gentleman. Can we upgrade this any further? I mean, I know there's a whole other blade that we can have crafted. Blacksmith's Blues, didn't we just do that? Or we're just discussing it.
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best.
Does it take you back to when you and I first met and you were all grumpy and everything?
So, will it be?
Well, first off, I would like to reorganize these properly, but the game won't allow it, I guess. Oh, no, hold on. Yeah, no, they're sorted the way you'd want them to be. That's good. What do I need to build this thing? More orichalcum, quite a bit of it. Some dark steel and some primitive battle horn. Good gosh, let's go to the reinforce page then. Yeah, there's no reinforcing this. That's fine. That's totally fine. No, I'm good. Thank you for all that you've all that you've done. Just surprisingly gassy. How are you doing, by the way, Jake? How are you? How have you been? Welcome to the live
comes
stream.
from here in the hideaway.
Right, we did have other things we were doing, though. Quite a few other things. So I guess now we can go to these other two locations and begin searching for the Orbs of Destiny or whatever they're called. I guess we'll start at Northreach because it's a bit of a ways out. And we'll get that knocked. I want to give this new weapon a try. And also something I said that I was going to do that completely escaped my mind, which is why I asked for someone to remind me. But it's okay. I did remember myself here in the end. I was going to go upgrade this bad boy here. Cold Snap. I don't know what upgrading it would accomplish. But also we can't. We don't have what we need to upgrade it. I'll tell you what. I don't even know if I want to upgrade either of these because they just don't seem super useful. Which one is this one? Launch multiple shards of ice that, upon striking lighter enemies, draw them toward Clive, can be used in midair. It could be potentially useful, but I think what I actually want to do is... Hold on, let me go back in there. Let me kind of give you an idea of what I want to do here. I think what I want to do is swap this up to here. There we go. And then maybe equip something else here as well. Maybe we could just put Wind Up there. Because we do like Wind Up quite a bit. I think I like Wind Up even more than I do Upheaval. So we'll have Wind Up. I know we're not even really trying to use the ice abilities. It does kind of make me feel bad. But you know what? We stopped using all of the Ramu abilities almost like immediately. I feel like we barely learned any of them. So that's upgraded. Both of these are learned. So which one is Pile Drive? That's Pile Drive. I want to have that one be Pile Drive. And then Judgment Bolt. I don't even remember what that does. What is that? That's summon Heavenly Lovin' Bolt. Call forth a powerful thunderstorm. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Well, just, you know, for the sake of trying that again. I thought it'd be nice to just kind of re-add it and just experiment with it. We're not set in stone. Nothing we do is set in stone. Even though every time I set these things up, I do tend to leave them there for just the longest amount of time. I kind of want to... I understand we're about to go fight monsters anyway, so never mind. I was going to say I kind of want to fiddle around here and fight these guys just to see what it feels like, but we're going to go fight some monsters anyway. We'll just run past them. Boy, it takes me back, though. Every so often I think about way back when this game came out a few weeks ago, when I would stop and fight everything that moved, just because I felt like I had to keep the levels up. Well, we're 9 levels away from max level, and we're almost at the end of the game, so I don't know if that was entirely necessary. Hold on, what direction do I need to go in? Definitely not down there. That would have been the wrong call. We would have been running off to heaven only knows where. And actually, where? That would have been the old road. That would have taken us back to Lost Wing. Can you imagine? We definitely don't want to do that. We want to negotiate our way through the trees here without drawing any undue attention towards ourselves. And eventually arrive over here where we're going to be fighting all of these guys. I guess stealth is out of the question.
You deserve a rest.
They all know we're here now. That's okay. How about this? Yeah! And then this! Beautiful. I think these orbs need to go down first. Because if I'm not mistaken, these orbs will heal enemies over time, which is the last thing we want to have happen. That one is crazy now that it's been upgraded. That absolutely nuts. Who's left? Is it just these guys? Come on. Ooh, I see. I got to get the permafrost timing. That's what it is.
It's over.
So good. And there is the sphere in question collected.
2 down. 1 to go.
This is going to be a pretty quick quest. We're getting through these pretty quick. So the next one is going to be over here, I guess. And then after we collect this one, we'll also go to Martha's Rest and wrap up what we need to do there. Or at least continue that one a little bit. I don't know if we're going to touch on all of the other quests on the map right now. I kind of just want to get the ones from the hideaway taken care of. So... did we just... I mean, that's the sexy whistle. That's the one you do when you find something to be unbelievably attractive, to the point that it steals words from your mouth, and you can't even vocalize what you're feeling. You just whistle. Ooh, should I go through town, or do I need to go down below here? I can't really tell where we're headed. Let's check the map. Definitely through town. Can't ride a chocobo through town, though. They're not going to abide this.
The whole village is...
Oh, no! Well, the people in this village were kind of rude anyway, so it's no great loss. I don't even feel bad. I'm glad they're gone. Good riddance to them, honestly.
Stay down!
That said, we don't need to fight everything in the village. I think we could probably just run through and possibly avoid... Yeah, I don't need to fight that chocobo. I don't know what this guy's story is, but I don't need to fight him either. Hey guys, hold on just like a couple of seconds here. There we go. Just kind of hoping that would get both of them completely, but you know what? Close enough. There we go. Alright, you ready to go, Torgal? Oh, gosh darn it, it's the chocobo. I was specifically trying to avoid the chocobo. How you like that? Come on. Do something. Do something. I'm ready. I'm like so ready. Torgal, hold on. I'm trying to get it to attack me. Don't bite it in the rump just yet. Torgal, you've completely taken all of its attention. You can't be mad at him. He means well. He's a good boy. He gets a little overly excited. There we go. The situation dealt with. Once we're outside this gate, we should be able to get Lightwing or whatever her name is. And
come on.
We can just push through here. I already see a little hopping ball of fire. I see 2 of them. I'm not interested. I don't want to engage in this. I'm just going to slip right past the both of you. You're both too low level for me to care about. There we are. I think I see who we're here
deserve a
for, and I
rest.
kind of wish we'd waited and let Flames of Rebirth recharge. But that's okay. We can manage. Can we actually slip through here without waking these two up? Is it just the two of them as well? It kind of looks like it is. And what we need is right behind this one. Again, this is not a game that generally allows stealth to be a thing. Dadgummit! I thought for a minute the game had changed its ways and was going to allow something interesting to happen. What the heck is this? Okay.
You lose.
Okay, sure. We do have Flames of Rebirth back, but I kind of don't want to waste it now that we've gone this far.
Not good.
Oh, I also don't want to die right now. That's true. Fine, I'll take a potion, but only because I don't want to do this fight again. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic right there at the end, wasn't it? All right.
That's all of them.
Spherical Echo acquired.
One can uncross his toes now.
Let's head up to Martha's Rest while we're in the area. We're not going to touch whatever this is. Rekindling the Flame 2. I assume that's going to be something to do with the village that we helped build earlier, is my assumption, but we're not going to engage with that at the moment. We're focusing on quests from the hideaway.
Or it should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
I see no reason why they would not be here, considering this is where the game brought me, and the game's never led me astray before. I still don't know who I'm looking for, though, is the issue. Like, do we know this Doris individual?
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jars couldn't hurt me. I'm a son of Rosaria, after all. A born survivor.
Yeah, okay, buddy. What a cringe. What a little cringe. Again, I'm not sure who I'm looking for or what they look like, so I'm not really sure. I'm sure as soon as I speak to them, I'll be like, oh, right, this person. Naturally. Of course I remember them. Seen them so many times. Are they just, like, somewhere up here specifically? No, the game is implying that they'll be up here, like, right in this area. Maybe we're just supposed to ask.
Seems to be changing so fast lately.
No, that's not it. That's not the answer.
But what I do know is that there's more bad news than good. You can tell that just by looking at people's faces.
Yep, absolutely. I thought maybe we just had to, like, talk to people, and literally just right here.
It's been a pleasure.
We saw them earlier. I had no idea.
Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
I've never seen this individual before in my life.
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Okay. Don't know where that is, but fortunately the game's got me covered. How many of them are there is the question I have. Oh wow, that's like way the heck down here. Yeah, we'll head back to the docks then. They said that she collected them from all across the realm, which implies to me that there is a large number of individuals here that we are about to perform a rescue on. I don't feel like we've done enough right now to have earned a ton of ability points, but do we have enough yet? How much do we need to upgrade the Cold Snap? We need 3,000 just to master it. It is going to be mastering it, not upgrading it. Well, then we've got to kill far more creatures, and does that mean that I stop along the road here and I fight every little goblin that I see? I mean, it could mean that. Especially when you consider the fact that, I mean, like, defeating a goblin is just a matter of doing that. And there we go, the goblin is dead. And then Flames of Rebirth to kill the rest of them. What are we getting from this, though? Do we actually get any points from this? I don't know.
Farewell.
I think after you defeat them all, you might. Does it come up and tell you? I think we have to defeat everything, though, is the issue. There we go. Is that 48 ability points? So we've got 1365. It's going to take a while to get to 3,000. Okay, maybe let's not waste all of our time then fighting just random goblins we see along the road. That's something I can do in my own time. For right now, let's focus on the task at hand, which is, I mean, we're going to get a ton of ability points, presumably, from rescuing all these bearers. Maybe completing the quest generally nets you some, so this is just going to be fine. We'll just kind of pursue the story as the game is suggesting we do.
They haven't broken camp yet.
That is not as many as I would have expected. It looks like they've got, like, what, 4 of them over there? They almost have as many bearers as they do guards.
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
How dangerous is she?
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more, and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
Unless she's got, like, some sort of
You're welcome to try.
unseen magical abilities, I'm going to go ahead and just make the assumption. You know what? It was a terrible mistake to use Flames of Rebirth back there. It was an awful mistake. Now would have been the much better opportunity to do that. While they're busy, though, let's go ahead and take this guy down. Wonderful. Dealt with him nice and swiftly.
We can win!
Now we just wait patiently. I guess we can start throwing some spells off if we want to. Okay, let's see how much damage we can do. 2 guys taken care of, not bad. Sorry, who cast that spell? They've got another spellcaster.
Stay down.
No, get him first. Okay, he's dead. Now we can focus on the rest of them. So after we killed these 2 guys, are we going to find out what she meant when she said that... Where was he going? Was he trying to flee the battlefield? He ran right past me. What was his goal? What was his intention? Was he trying to help his buddy? Was his buddy on fire and he was trying to help him? That's kind of dark. Cut her throat. She's a slaver. Just kill her. There's no reason to have, like, a dialogue.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to.
Take her head.
I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Just cut her head off.
Sid.
This is where we find out this is Doris's mom or something.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause.
Yes, you tell him.
To liberate the bearers of this
Absolutely amen.
Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
There's that awkward pause. Oh, we're just back. Sometime later. That's fine. What if I had other things I wanted to do in Martha's Rest? Guess we won't. That's okay.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sambrek. Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand.
Yeah, but we don't need to talk about that.
Thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Self-determination. Okay, well, we didn't get any points for that. None at all. So, I guess I don't... Oh, we do... whatever. Unfortunate. Finally, we can wrap things up here. Oh, wrong direction. by... Oh, right, I forgot. We're giving these orbs to this guy. We're going to get some kind of an upgrade out of this. We got a new sword out of doing the depressed... It's not what it is. What's it called? The blue blacksmith. Blacksmith's blues. So I wonder what we're going to get out of this one. I'm trying to remember. Was the last time we helped this guy out, we got the expanded satchel? I don't reckon they'll do that again. But then again, we normally help the feller who grows the herbs, and that gets us upgraded potions, which is what we got last time. So maybe we are getting a bigger satchel out of this. I don't know what else they could upgrade.
Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Here.
Ah, that's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away! May I present to you the Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy. If you could...
I can't.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it. I promise.
I like how Clive's solution was nice and simple. Like, you can just buy me a bigger bag. And this man says, no, I've defied all laws of physics and made a stretchy metal.
So? What do you
I reckon crazy.
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway.
Mayhaps.
Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Quest completed. Job successful. Good job, everyone. That was quite the involved experience. Expanded, so it's called more stuff, basically, is what they're telling me. And they're going to tell it to me again. Is it going to show me kind of the layout of what's changed, or am I going to have to go buy potions and figure it out? Okay, from 6 to 8 potions, 4 to 5 high potions, and then 3 to 4 for strength and stone skin. Not bad. You know what's a shame, though? What's like a gosh darn... With 2 Ds, I beg your pardon? What's truly a gosh darn shame is that we do not ever use the strength potion, even though I'm sure it would be useful, because that would require that we get rid of either the stone skin, which I tend to use more often. Why don't we change that? Stone skin's great, but if I'm getting good at dodging, which I'm not, but if I did get good at dodging, you'd have to imagine that it would be better to have the strength tonic on number 3. Do I need to get rid of this? Hold on. Add shortcut. Right there. Just like that. There we go. We'll try strength when we go out and about this time around. It could be worth our while.
Have you tried?
We're going to go ahead and stock up on our potions. And then I'm kind of curious to see what's new in terms of notorious marks. Maybe there's some new ones in there that we need. Well, we did investigate previously. Browse the toll.
Go on,
The
then.
channel members and I did browse previously to see whether or not the creatures we needed to fight. Oh my gosh, we're running low on everything.
I'm
aren't
thankful
we?
you got that much.
Oh no, I just sold them! I'm such a moron! I was like, wait a minute, something doesn't check out right here. Something's not quite right.
Better I'll be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
There we go.
Finished, are
Yep,
ya?
nope, that was embarrassing. Do you want to change our song? We have all these different songs that we just kind of listen to the same ones. So we're on Twilight right now. What about Good Bones? Perfect. That's the vibe right there. This is something we never engage with. We never touch this thing. We never really have reason to. Arcade mode. Replay previously cleared stages and be awarded a score based on performance. Restrictions on level, gear, consumables are applied. Gameplay mode will default to action focused. Replay any previous cleared stage, but at the current level, treasure coffer data is retained, which I guess means that we can't... Yeah, I just don't really want to replay things. It'd be kind of cool if we could do that and it would give us the ability to potentially get new stuff, like unique things. But as it stands right now, I'm just not... There's nothing there that it offers me that I'm interested in presently, so we'll give that a bypass. I don't think we're going to unlock all the monsters we need to get sort of the better gear until after we've progressed a little bit more in the main story, which is what we should be doing here soon. Oh, but you know what? There's some other things we need to do. Let's actually get a count of how many quests are waiting for us in the broad world.
Here you go.
So we've got one in the Holy Empire of Sinbrek. We've got one in the Imperial Province of Rosaria. And we have 3 quests to complete out in the Dalmekian Republic. That is nuts.
Seen enough?
So there's 5 quests to be doing. Oh, is there stuff for me to collect, by the way?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Let's listen to the whisper. Let's see
Here's
what we've
everything
got.
we've received
Awesome.
and everything promised.
Talisman of Priming. So enclosed you will find an item of high and strange order, one for which I require neither thanks nor recompense. Consider it a reminder of where loyalties are best placed. That's from the Chapman.
All yours.
Don't know what that does. Natalie reports an unexpected surprise in Dalamil's stores, and as a means of showing the town's gratitude for past assistance, has expressed her distinct wish that one Lord Underhill partake in their good fortune. That's a lot of ability points.
Here you are.
That's actually a lot of ability
I
points.
may have more for
Okay,
you.
well, let's take a moment then to have a look at, first off, whatever that new piece of gear we got was. And let's see, healing potency increases healing potency of high potions by 25%, and increases healing potency of regular potions by 40%. Temporarily increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. What do you do? Increases Lionheart tonic duration. We're never going to use that. I don't know if we need both of these though. That's a bit ridiculous. Impulse damage, Earth and Fury, Flare Breath, Wicked Wheel. There's a lot of... We should probably consider changing those out in the future. But first, how much do we have? Enough, don't we? Yeah, look at this. We can go ahead and master this, and we're absolutely going to. We'll hold on to that other 1,000 until I come up with another idea. Finally, I want to check the board, because it does look like there's some new stuff on here. So let's see what we got. Oh, there's like a whole second row. The Tricephalic Terror. The Thrice-Phallic Terror. Why phallic? Why? The caravan of traders traversing the Velcroy told me of a colossal beast that they had encountered on their journey. To hear them tell it, it had the aspect of a dragon, a lion, and a scorpion all at once. Okay, that's the try part. I contested that it might be naught but a mirage, a phantasm brought about by the desert heat, but the sweat which ran down their foreheads was cold, and the fear in their eyes real. There's a lot of gold to be gotten from defeating this thing. I don't know what else, but those are the 2 that we've got ahead of us, and I know that this one's quite a high level too. Well, it'll have to wait till next time. Till then, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Oh. Ooh, thank you, Gillier. Thank you. Appreciate that. Whatever happened to Jake? Jake popped in, said, "Good afternoon. Are you currently recording?" and then disappeared like an angel's kiss into the night. Whatever happened to the feller? Okay. So as I said, we're currently in the main story on Across the Narrow. After that is Footfalls of Ash, The Last King, Brotherhood, Streets of Madness, Back to Their Origin, Of Gods and Men, and then Epilogue. We're close to finishing this game. Although it does depend on how many like side quests there are in between each of the main story quests, but I have a feeling once we go across the Narrow, we'll be on the other continent for a while, and it might just keep pushing to the end. So here's what my plan is right now. When we come back, what we're going to do is we're going to do all 5 of the side quests in one video that are remaining to us, and then we'll do a video after that that is focusing on the story. And 25 sessions. It's a good question whether or not we can finish it in 25. Here's the thing. Yes, you know, if we like decided that's what we were going to do, then I could just, if we get to the 25th and it has to be 8 hours long, I could do that. But what I want to do is I want to take a break right now. It's about to be 3 o'clock. I'm going to go get some lunch. I am going to go work on that Plex server a bit more. I do need to record a couple of videos for next week. We no longer have that 2-week lead that we had for so long because we got, I got to take a break. When I come back, I know it's going to be like super late or super early for you, Gilliam, if we do it another stream tonight. But if we do another stream tonight, it'll just be the side quests. And then tomorrow, I would like to maybe have a go at finishing the game. We'll see how that pans out. I don't know how many hours are left to us. There's no way to tell, as far as I can tell, how long we've been playing. We can go to save, but when you save the game, all it tells you is the time at which you did the save. It doesn't tell you how long you've been playing. Hold on just a second. There will be a VOD, yes. There will be a VOD. How to tell how long you've been playing Final Fantasy 16. I feel like every game should include a counter. Move the cursor to the FF16 game application, and the game info, including total playtime, will be displayed on the right side of the screen. 48 hours. Wow. Okay. I mean, how long does it normally take to beat this game? How long to beat FF16? About 35 hours. To be clear, though, main story plus side story is 57 hours, and completionist is 76 hours. I'm not going for completionist. I'm assuming completionist is doing like everything, and we're not doing everything. We're just doing all the main quests and the side quests. Actually, I don't know what completionist would entail. Was that like maxing out all of the items, maybe going to max level? I figure if we get to max level, it'll just be as a result of playing the game. But I don't think it's really something we're pursuing. I would love to know how that breaks down, though. So there's a rushed and there's a leisure. All play styles. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well. We might do 25 sessions. Yeah, we might. It might land perfectly on that. So what are we on right now? 22? If we did one more tonight, that'd be 23. And then maybe broke it up into 2 tomorrow, like 1 in the morning and then 1 in the afternoon. That would be right at 25. Okay. Thank you for watching. Gilliam, thanks for tuning in. And I'll see you soon. See you later. I'm so hungry, I could eat a whole lot of food. Bye.